Breaking: Mitt Romney booed at Utah GOP convention over the weekend. Hello folks, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. Welcome back to the newsroom, and today I have a very interesting story. This one comes courtesy of the Salt Lake Tribune, and it says, with 2,145 registered delegates in attendance at an in-person convention, state Republican leaders in Utah urged the party to unify after a divisive year. You heard right, folks. Let's get right into it. It says Senator Mitt Romney was booed by more than 2,100 Republican delegates who packed into the Maverik Center on Saturday for the party's state convention. So Mitt Romney, trying to deflect from his own failures, came out, greeted the crowd with the following question. And he said, quote, "Aren't you embarrassed?" So instead of saying, "I am embarrassed, I am a failure, I have failed you, my constituents," he came out and said, "Aren't you embarrassed?" That's how disconnected this guy is from the people that he represents. So Mitt Romney went on to say to the delegates, quote, "I'm a man who says what he means, and you know I was not a fan of our last president's character issues." So that is what he said to the crowd as the crowd itself was trying to shout him down. Accusations that Romney was a traitor and a communist spread within the crowd. It says that the disapproval only got worse after outgoing party chair Derek Brown scolded the delegates and told them to show respect to Romney. To show respect for what? I have no idea, because Romney has nothing to be respected for. He's done nothing for the Republican Party. He has done nothing for the movement. Even worse, he has done nothing for his own constituents in the time that he is now in office. So Mitt Romney said, quote, "You can boo all you like. I've been a Republican all of my life," according to him. "My dad was the governor of Michigan, which nobody cares. And I was the Republican nominee for president in 2012, which he lost to the worst president in American history. At that time, in 2012, they would have voted Caitlyn Jenner as president if they could. But because the Republican ticket had such a bad representative, such a bad candidate, the Republicans lost 2012 and Obama got a second term in office." Romney wasn't the only recipient of boos from the crowd. Governor Spencer Cox also caught a measure of disapproval. So Cox said as he took the stage, getting boos from his delegates, upset about his COVID-19 restrictions. He said, quote, "I know some of you might hate me for some of the decisions that I make." And he went on to say, quote, "But I want to point out that some of you haven't been paying attention." Again, being disrespectful to their voters, being disrespectful to their constituents, the people that they represent. That is how these people talk to them, folks. Imagine your senator or your governor coming out and being so demeaning and so disrespectful to you like this, even though they need your vote when they go up for re-election. That's how crazy it is in the state of Utah. So it says that Cox touted the state's rapidly improving economy following the COVID-19 related downturn, noting that Utah was one of two states to see a net job growth during the pandemic. He also said that the state did not go as far as other states with virus-related restrictions. So Cox told the crowd, and for this he actually got cheers, and he said, "We banned government vaccine passports." He was referencing a bill passed during the 2021 Utah legislature, but that bill only blocked the state government from requiring vaccines or a vaccine passport. Private businesses can still require vaccine passports from its customers. And that's pretty much how it's going to work all over the place that has been doing this. Like Texas, like Florida, those states have done pretty much the same thing as Utah. And the same exact thing applies. It only applies to government places, government entities. They cannot, want a passport to let people in or to give people tickets, but private companies can still require you to have a passport in order for you to attend. So just remember that, folks. Cox finished off by saying, quote, "We also had zero restrictions on religious gatherings since October, and after this school year ends, there won't be any more masks in schools." So that is what he told the crowd. Senator Mike Lee drew a standing ovation as he took the podium. He cheered the delegates in attendance by saying, quote, "For taking action, thank you," he said, calling their presence an act of faith in the future. And that's exactly how you talk to your constituents, those that you represent. You say, thank you. Because of you, we are here. Because of you, I can be here to fight for you in Washington. And that's exactly what he's saying. Also, by them being there, the delegates, it is an act of faith for the future of America and the future of the party. It says, in a hardline speech, he blasted Democrats and invoked the U.S. Constitution and Founding Fathers, whom he praised for constraining government power on behalf of the people. He understood their guarantees of unfettered gun ownership and limited intrusion in the lives of private citizens, so smaller government. Quoting George Washington, Lee said U.S. exceptionalism rested in the faith of its citizenry, not the government. It means freedom, he said, adding that Democrats hated Republicans and decrying their new proposals under the Biden administration. So Lee said, quote, "Their whole agenda is wrapped up around one idea: unquestionable trust in the government." So big government, that's all the Democrats want. That's all Biden wants. He basically wants to be like the king of America, pretty much. And he's trying to do anything. And right now, the way that he's doing it, the way that he has found, just like Obama, where he can just ram things through, is by executive action. All the radical ideas that he has had so far have been passed through by executive action. So let's see what happens in the near future. It goes on to say that Senator Mike Lee, give me 1 second here. Yeah, Senator Mike Lee said that he also assailed proposals that to increase the number of judges on the Supreme Court as a bonehead idea, saying that it will destroy judicial independence. New Democrat efforts to reform U.S. elections, Lee added, were moves to destroy local control. "There is some truth we can never betray," Lee told the crowd. "We are the stewards of our own destiny." He said Biden did not share this view. So Lee finished off by saying, quote, he wants us dependent on the government. He says that the president also wanted to extend lockdowns. We want to end them. The senator quipped that the Centers of Disease Control, or the CDC, is responsible for guiding the nation's health policies during the pandemic, but to them, according to Lee, it was less about disease and more about control. Now, because of that, we have to make a quick disclaimer. What we just said right now was something that Senator Mike Lee said, and it does not represent what we believe. It does not represent what we think here at Golden State Times. It does not represent our views. That is the views of Senator Mike Lee. Just in case YouTube was looking at this, it has nothing to do with us. We're just reporting the news. All right, folks. So let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you, if you live in the state of Utah, will Mitt Romney have your vote the next time he's up for re-election? Let us know in the comments below. Do you guys think that Mitt Romney deserves any type of respect? Let me know in the comments below. Also, what do you guys think about Senator Mike Lee? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and you click that bell if you guys like this report and you found it useful. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter and you like us on Facebook. If you're on Gab or Parler, make sure you follow us at Golden State Times. Also, make sure you visit our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. And last but not least, make sure you click that thumbs up button, folks. Every single time that you click the thumbs up button, it helps us beat the YouTube algorithm. So make sure you guys click it. Thank you so much for your help and your support and for supporting the free press. And we will see you next time. My name is Jen Goldstein. Peace.